Hope you're well. I thought I would do a little vid right now. Excuse my kind of disheveled look. I've just been swimming in the sea. Swimmers! But it's still light. It's now 7 p.m. and the natural light's going to go soon. So I thought I would just jump in because of that, but also as I got home from the ocean, I had a parcel waiting. Yippee! So I thought I would share it with you. Now, do not get too excited, please, because this is not an official tarot, nor is it an official oracle. It's just my little thing, my little personal project. But I thought I would share because I've made a couple now. I could have sat there in front of my computer, either taking my own images, doing some photoshopping, going to the free stock websites, etc. But I was too impatient for that. I didn't do it. I started a little deck of cards really for healing clients, and one of the modalities that I use uses words as part of the healing journey, if you like. It's called cell balance. So it's actually, the spoken word is actually used in a cell balance consult, along with other things like kinesiology and but it's a very interesting process. So I thought if I make a few little cards with words on them, I could ask a client just to pick a card and see what comes up for them before and after the healing. Now I do that anyway, sometimes with tarot, sometimes with oracle. And so I thought, look, I don't know, maybe I'll do 25, 30. And so that's sort of how it started. As you can see, it's so basic. It's just a word. That's all I wanted, because I thought once you pick a few cards, how many is up to you, up to me, up to the client. Let's see how it goes. And it's amazing. As cryptic as they are, and they are cryptic, it really began to make sense more and more as I began to use them more, which I thought was very, very interesting. I was rather impatient. I had this stamp that I liked and I wanted round, which was this. And I wanted a nice color, and I went to my local store that I could walk to, wanting to get it all done. And, whoops, just dropped one. And they only had red or black ink that sort of run out of all the colors. And I thought, oh, just give me red. I don't want black, just give me red. And of course, it wasn't until I stamped the whole lot of them that I realized it looks like a Christmas decoration. Anyway, it is what it is. And of course I went through my little stationery department and found purple, which is my favorite color, and I could have used it. However, I had started. And so I thought, now that I've started, I'm going to have to continue this way. So they started off about 30, and then a few other words would come to mind, and then I'd see a few more clients and think, oh, that's a good term, or that's a good word. Would you believe, I think I've got about 155. I know, mental. And I had this box anyway, which I thought was highly appropriate. Let me just show you. I'll just plonk them back in here. Besides the one I dropped on the floor. I had this little box. Words cannot express how much you mean to me. But I thought, words, that's it. So I keep them in here, and there's enough room for the client to, oh my God, I think I just broke it. There's enough room for the client to play around. It's not like a really tight fit, as in you would find with a tarot box. And I just asked them to pick a few. We might start with 3 or 4 and see what we get. And so if I said, you know, how's the body feeling at the moment? Simplify. There's a disconnection. Health, how funny. Persist. With food diet. Seriously. So, simplify. There's a disconnection, maybe a disconnection from mind to body. This is a health issue. Persist with food and diet. So there's just a quick example. They go into all sorts of arenas, all sorts of emotions, honestly. You know, I've got here, there's a need for discernment. This could be with relationships, work, whatever it happens to be. Value, darkness, not yet. There's a completion. Time to reflect. Wow, success. You are at a crossroads. You are a teacher, or there's a teacher coming into your world. It's that sort of thing. So I decided to do them this size so they can sit next to other cards or on top of them. But you know, you could do a 5-card spread and these could easily sit alongside them without being too big, bulky, without invading the original read, the original spread that you have. And that's what I loved about it. I just added to these in time. It wasn't all at once. You can see how many there are. And because I didn't think to go online and make proper cards, I just did them myself. I just printed them out on photo paper. So you can imagine, printed all of them out, had to cut each one out. Then I had to clip each corner. Then I had to go to my local Office Works, have the whole lot laminated and cut them out again. It was quite a journey, and the first lot I did, a few of the pages turned out like this. So the guy, he was so apologetic. He said, oh my God, I'm so sorry, something's gone wrong. So a whole chunk of them, I had to go back home, print them out again, cut them out again, clip the corners, go back to Office Works, have them laminated and cut them out again. So it probably would have been quicker to go online and make cards. Speaking of which, anyway, I do love them, and I find them, even for myself, the interesting thing is the more that I use them, the clearer the messages are becoming. They're not quite as cryptic as they were, at least for myself. I really use them in moments of soul searching, and that's why I decided to share them. You might want to make a little pack of your own. You don't have to have 150 cards. You can just do whatever it is you want. But this is 3 lots, you know, as I say, I didn't do all of this at once. I just, if I felt inspired, I just began to write words down in my diary, and you know, when I had, say, a dozen of them or so, I'd do another couple of sheets and take them up there. So that was that. And then, of course, at the beginning of the year, I started thinking about Valentine's Day. Now, I'm not one for Valentine's Day because it's just commercialism to me, but other people appreciate it and they love it, and fair enough. So it's nice to have, well, actually, I'm going to correct that. I like having something for relationship spreads, and I was about to buy the romantic tarot or the like, and then I thought, well, could I just do this again and make a little deck myself? So I did. Now I'm going to pause for a second because I can't get this plastic off. These just arrived. Won't be one sec. I think I'm back. I now have scissors in hand, so got to be careful, don't you? I mean, you want to get the plastic off, but you don't want to damage the cards in any way. So I decided to make some minis. I took a photo of some rose quartz hearts that I have in my possession, in my collection. Oh, wow. Okay, they shrink wrap very well. This is one of the, oh my goodness, what is the name of the company? They're in Hong Kong. I wonder if they're going to say here for me. Marketplayingcards.com. There you go. Marketplayingcards.com. They do the normal playing size cards, but I decided to do littlies. So here's the photograph I took of my little rose quartz hearts. They were just sort of laying in a basket of straw. And I decided to do the little minis and use these. I did the same thing, just anything I could think of with regards to relationship. Of course, it doesn't just have to be romantic relationship, it can be business relationships. But these are the cards I did. I just decided to do a statement or a word. Speak up, express yourself, communicate. There's a new love on the horizon. Passion. Time to release and let go. Separation, uh-oh. Karmic connection. Chemistry. It's safe for you to love now. Reconciliation or reunion. I had to change the size of the font. It's a little bit of a shame. I obviously had, this was the size, but some of them just didn't fit. So I thought, look, it's okay. The most important thing, they're not a masterpiece with all the beautiful indie artwork around at the moment. Like, I know it's hilarious in many ways. But I thought, but I'm not trying to be an indie artist. I'm not an artist. I'm not a graphic artist, but I love learning. And I just got myself a copy of Photoshop, and I'm going to play, and I'll get my designer to give me some tips and see what comes up. But in the meantime, these were quick. I was just able to, you're running from your feelings. I was just able to have a little play around, and I think these are going to be fantastic. Once again, I very intentionally made them smaller. So if you're doing a 12 card spread, a 5 card spread, it doesn't matter. They can sit just to the side or underneath the cards. Trust. And, you know, did the pink. It's all very cliche, but I think it's cute. Now, this person is worth waiting for. I just hope now, how many did I do? I've got commitment, issues, attraction, deception, true love, boundaries. This person is only a friend. I think, like, it's things like that that come in handy. Instead of a lot of the packs are all very kind of angelic and everything's gorgeous and beautiful. Sometimes, you know, people, they may fancy somebody at work and they don't know how this person feels about them because the person at work's being very friendly. I've had this happen for clients. They all get on very well. They all socialize together in a big group. So the person was very friendly to this woman, but does that mean this guy fancies her, or is he just being a friendly colleague? So I try to think outside the box. For instance, this is just an intellectual connection. So even though he's being very friendly and open, yes, he does like you, but he doesn't see you as a romantic partner. Or is he just a flirt? He may have control issues. Abundance and blessings, so that's what we want to see. There's contentment, bliss and joy. Looks like there'll be children at the end of, you know, oh, sorry, as this relationship progresses. If people are married, they want to know. Take things slowly, take responsibility, blame game, genuine. This person is genuine and sincere. This one I made, you know, this is the lover. So perhaps say for a short term, you know, those relationships, they're very, very intense in the beginning, but often they can kind of just blow out at 3 or 4 months. So that's what that represents. This guy is definitely marriage material or not. Examine your values. Are you looking for the wrong person? Are you recreating these sort of cycles of blah for yourself? You know, are you putting yourself in the position again and again where you're the doormat, you're giving too much, you're not, you know, setting up decent boundaries for yourself? Are you seeing the relationship through rose-coloured glasses? Or for others, take a chance, for goodness sake, get out there. This is a spiritual connection, which is a really interesting format. Look at your relationship patterns. Denial, conflict, worthiness, codependency. That's another one I have seen so often, and people sadly don't realise that. So if they pull, this is why I did words. If they pull the card, there's no angels and flowers, and they see it. Bang, you are in a codependent relationship. And they pulled the card. I think people really begin to sink into their truth. There could be an engagement. This is a soulmate. Or it's time to free yourself, baby. Anyway, I call these my Neutrino cards. So I hope you like. They sit in a little pile. So easy to handle. I'll show you when I get them all together. So again, there they are. So easy to handle. Can't remember how many, 60 or so. And as I was about to check out, they have these little boxes. So me being me, oh, isn't that cute? You can get a little photograph on it. Same photo in a box. Sweet. I mean, at least it protects them. I know it's plastic. Forgetting, of course, I did mini cards. And they are designed for normal size cards. Dodo. Anyhow, I'll keep the box. Whether I use them for these, they still can sit in there. If not, they'll come in handy for others. It doesn't matter. But I just thought I'd show you my little inventions. May I highlight the fact these are not supposed to be masterpieces. However, it is a passion of mine. Oh, yes, it is. And the thing is, I'm sharing this because they work. So as a result, you may be inspired to do something yourself. This is the go. I mean, I went to my local because I just wanted to do it now. But it's so easy just to go online and make some cards, and they'll make them up for you and send them to you. It's fantastic. So anyway, I hope you benefit in some shape or form from my little show and tell today. Have a great day, afternoon, morning, evening, whatever it be. Take care. See you soon.